I don't know why I always...
Lucio gets shy before he introduces us.
I do. It's weird. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, all this is going in, so you might that should break the ice for you.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nupper.
Okay, you're fired. I was giving you a chance. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of
Why the Frack Do They Matter?
I'm Twinkletail.
Ah, you remembered.
Of course I did.
And I'm Lucio.
Buttface. Buttface.
Welcome to our lives once again.
Oh, that was funny.
All right, George, so how's your day going?
It's good. It was busy today. Brick's always busy, but we're, I don't know, I think I've mentioned this a few times. Company I work for is going to be joining Pride this year. So we had our first meetings, and so we started designing t-shirts today. Oh, I guess I should join you in the popping bottles. What are you drinking?
Fresca. A black cherry Fresca. I love it.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's fine. I might as well put in what I'm drinking then before we start. So we went to Walmart the other day, you and I. And you were making fun of this. So I was like, I'm going to have to drink this on the show to share with everybody.
Because it's always like, all off-brands are always like, lightning.
But I love it.
Excitement.
Though. So we have Mountain Lightning Energy Zero. And I'm thinking it's Mountain Dew Energy Zero?
Oh, like the gaming ones that they have out or whatever? Or just like the regular?
It tastes just like Mountain Dew.
Oh, delicious.
Dip?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ugh. That was just a burp, that wasn't the taste. I'm a little gassy.
That tastes like Fresca.
No,
like,
Fresca tastes like Fresca. Fresca tastes like non-alcoholic Zima.
That tastes like original citrus Fresca without the black cherry.
This doesn't taste like Zima. That tastes like Zima. Oh, look, I can drink this.
I know.
That tastes like artificial ass. Like, have you ever had, like, flavored condoms or, like, flavored lubes and it's, like, the cherry flavor?
Yes.
That's what that is.
Ew. Or, do you remember Runts? Were they called Runts?
Yes, the little hard sour candies.
I always hated the banana ones.
And those were my favorites. Those and the cherry were my favorites.
And I'd always get, like, a handful of banana and then, like, 2 cherries and a lime.
Oh, we would have been best friends because I would have eaten all your bananas.
Ugh.
I would have let you keep the cherries and the limes.
Anyways.
What was I saying?
Talking about how you're going to be in Pride this year.
Oh, yeah. So we had a meeting, and so we were designing t-shirts today so we can vote on them tomorrow. And I got volunteered to be put in drag. And featured on the float.
I'm excited. I might actually go to Pride this year then.
I would hope so, because you're going to go support your friend, and we're going to, pimp this podcast out using my company's money.
Yay!
So there'll be pictures, and as we start getting ready, I'm thinking of, like, filming bits and pieces, and maybe we'll add it to our YouTube channel so that they can kind of get a glimpse into some part of our life.
Yay!
So that'll be fun. How was your day?
I walked 14 miles today.
Did you work?
I did.
I thought you were... Oh, you're off tomorrow.
It was super busy. Super, ultra, mega busy. Like, normally I do a good, 9 to 10, normal, whatever. Today was, 14 pushing 15, and my legs feel like they're going to fall off.
You need to exercise more.
I know.
More water.
I try.
Are you drinking at least a gallon a day?
No.
Then you're...
Drinking water is like a homework assignment for me, and I don't want to complete that assignment.
That's how we're doing it at work. There's a group of us, and we're doing a little water challenge, and we have to drink a gallon a day.
Although, the last time I was drinking a gallon a day, oh my god. My old man bladder just couldn't handle it.
Can I teach you how to cheat?
Oh, okay, sure.
So when you first get up, you drink 16 ounces right away. This is...
I do, with my pill.
Yes, same with me. You do that. You take your shower, and while your coffee's brewing, you take another 16 ounces. You just slam that fucker down. Then you gotta pee, you got your coffee ready to go, and you're out the door.
Huh.
And then you gradually throughout the day just have a little bit of water, and then slam another 16 ounces at some point in the night. So the goal is to get 3 16-ounce servings when you're at home.
Interesting. I like it. I'm going to try that tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. That's my goal for tomorrow.
Yay! I was playing with my hair. It's cute.
So, what else is happening? Oh, and then just a little side piece into my life again. John, the other day, he was like, well, I forgot what we were talking about. And he's like, well, maybe you should make me a cool gamer like you are. And I was like, all right, I'll teach you. I was, your first assignment will be Super Mario Brothers. And then I got to looking to other things, and I was like, you know what? Your first assignment is going to be Silent Hill.
Oh, scary.
So we've been playing Silent Hill together. So that's what we were doing before you came over, where I was like, okay, I need to find a save point. So I had to get him to a save point, a nice stopping point. And we got through the beginning, because we had to start all over. Because we were playing on the PlayStation 3 at first, and the graphics just looked horrible. You could see the screen tearing. You could see like the dithering of the effects and graphics, like the little cross squares everywhere. So I was like, all right, we're going to do this on the Shield. I'm going to download some shaders. I'm going to make it look, quote unquote, better. So,
quote unquote HD remaster.
Exactly. So that's what we did. So we started all over again. And we got from the beginning all the way to the school when it goes into Silent Hill mode. So we got a good chunk done today.
Good.
And other than that, my legs are going to fall off, and here we are.
It's so nice that you two game together. Ben and I tried.
Here's the thing. I can't game with someone if the co-op is on the same screen. Because I don't like them going where I'm not going. Because I'm not going there.
Exactly.
I like to be in charge. You have to follow me. We go where I want to go. And so, like, we tried playing Sword of Mana, the PS4 remake. I try. We actually did really good with Super Mario, but new Super Mario Brothers on the Switch. We've done good. I've been trying to hold it in and just kind of slow down and let him, because he doesn't really play Mario games. So I know this is a long story. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So I'm trying to be a better co-op gamer. I work better when he has his own screen and I have mine, and we can do things separate, and I don't have to worry about him being on my screen stopping me from going places.
So you're not really playing together.
Not really, but yes.
Okay. So Ben and I share games, but we don't really play them together. Like, I bought Devil May Cry 5 and I beat it, and I'm okay. And I'm going to revisit it here soon. But Ben has, like, I think, played through it 3 times already in different modes, and he's trying to really learn everything. When I'm story-driven, he's...
Oh, yeah. He's the trophy hunter.
He's the trophy hunter. And so, the only game that we ever cooperatively played together was Bat and Kaitos.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was rough. We had like a little notebook with everything listed. You know what? I may end up having to get that game again so we never finished it. There was 2 discs, and we got to the first disc, and then life happened. So
interesting.
That was a fun game to play with him.
Very interesting.
Because it was an RPG, a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, I'm very selfish. So for like Kingdom Hearts 3, we had to each get our own. Because, no. I can't wait for somebody to finish, and then, like, or if he's playing and I want to play, no. So what he ended up doing is he got the special Super Ultra Mega Edition PlayStation 4, so it's all fancy in the controller and the game. I just got the game. So yeah, I'm a selfish gamer.
We each still have separate accounts and stuff like that, so it's different. Ben and I don't have separate money, so... Because he wanted to do that. He's like, I want to buy Devil May Cry for the computer. And I was like, no. Just play my copy. It's fine. I've beaten it. We're good. So, and yeah, because we have different schedules, so... Right. I actually think I took a weekend off and finished it. But we're getting off track, as we like to do.
I know, as we've just wasted like 12 minutes. Anyhow.
That's not wasted. They love to hear about our lives.
I love you. Oh my god. So, what are we talking about today, my friend?
So, I think we kind of had different ideas on this, but the way I thought of it was like arcade practices that we still practice, or like, what did we say? You know, I actually have a good little quoted little piece here.
See, and the way that I saw the topic was things that are becoming obsolete that we don't do anymore, and we'll go into it. But yes, I see how our Oh my god, I have a text.
It's not for me, I promise you.
You're the only person that does. Oh, okay, real quick story. So, my friend, the Jones girl, the one that I went to your wedding with.
Yes, I did see the pictures of you guys.
She has never listened to a podcast before, so I burst her podcast virginity.
You popped her cherry?
Yes.
Not
and
burst.
I burst. Nah, I fucking burst that shit. It was like... So she loves our podcast.
Yay.
So lately she's just been throwing questions at us left and right. So we have some questions. I don't know if we'll answer all of them. I think we've answered some of them. Maybe we'll just use them as the random questions to end.
Hey, that works for me because then I don't have to use the random question generator while we wait for people on Twitter to send us more questions.
And there you go. So yeah, we popped her podcast cherry, and she loves it, and she's like totally addicted.
Oh, Jones girl, we love you. Thank you. Share with your friends.
Yes, share. I shared with like 3 more people at work. And one of the boys that I work with, I was like, it's not safe for work, so don't listen to it here.
That's what I had to do.
And so he was like, I just want to hear how it starts. And of course, it goes, huh? And he just lost his shit. He loves it. Yeah. So there's 2 people that are just in love with it, and I'm very, very happy, and it makes me more excited.
I have my, I'm going to call him my friend, and that's my fan. My friend, my coworker, Anthony. At least I can rely on him to always listen to it and then give me feedback, which, thank you, Anthony, for being a good friend. I'm sorry I'm so fucking mean to you at work. Like, really mean. I won't throw paper clips at you anymore. This might get edited out.
But I will.
So, I guess I didn't do my homework correctly with this topic, but that's okay.
That's okay. We can kind of converge and make
babies.
That too.
Babies with our topics.
Aww.
Give me a coat hanger.
Ooh. No, I don't have wire coat hangers. I'm sorry.
Oh, at least you're a good gay that way.
Yeah. All of them are plastic.
Like Tiara. You don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, never mind.
I don't anymore. I'm sorry. Anyways, so let's do this. Ooh, do you hear my voice?
I do.
What the fuck? Is it better? Okay.
Did you get that sexy smelly cat voice?
I guess so.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so why don't you start it off, my friend? Because I like your idea a little bit better than I think I like my own.
And see, same. I like yours better than I like my own. But so I was looking at like antiquated practices that we're still continuing on today, quote unquote traditions.
Okay.
And so the first one that comes to mind, that's like the major one, would be marriage.
Right.
So I mean, really, if you think about marriage, what is an actual marriage? Like today we define it as 2 people falling in love, wanting to spend the rest of their lives together. But is that really it? Why not just commit yourselves to each other? So we have this whole thing of marriage, and now it's being used to like give benefits out, and we've turned this tradition into like a legality, and really it's just an antiquated practice that we don't really need. I mean, the only reason we still have marriage that's recognized throughout the world is so we can share our shit.
Yeah, and so you can go see your loved ones if, God forbid, they get sick or something happens, and you have a horrible family that wants to stop you from seeing them. I'm sorry, I'm married to them. I am their spouse. I have that right and that privilege. Exactly.
So I think, in my view, marriage is an antiquated practice. Not just because I am married, and Ben and I did get married. Part of it was we wanted to do that whole commitment thing, but the biggest part of it was insurances and making sure that we have each other's necessities taken care of if something happened to the other. And the only way we could really do that legally that wasn't going to cost us an arm and a leg was to get married, which it still cost us an arm and a leg, but that was our choice.
See, and I ran across an article, and I can't seem to find it now. There was a governor or a mayor or somebody in a state, I want to say...
Massachusetts?
Yeah, probably. They wanted to get rid of the marriage license. You can still get married, but you won't need the license to get married.
Okay.
To not upset the straights, the gays, the lefts, the rights, the ups, the downs, the BAs, start select. And I thought, that would be... I think that would be good, because then nobody can fight over it. We won't have Kim Davis is like, no, I won't give you your marriage license, because there won't have to be a marriage license to give. You can just go down and get married, or have a friend like you marry them. and it's still recognized with the state. And you can still apply for that license, but you don't have to go down and get it. And like I said, I really wish I could find this article. I will do my best to find it, and then we can share it on Twitter to give more insight. Right now, it's just me talking out my face hole.
And that's fine. That's fine. And the idea is good. So it's kind of like a commitment ceremony versus a marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
So and I am on this side of the argument, but one of my biggest arguments before it became legal was we just wanted quote unquote equality.
Exactly.
But at the same time, do we really need this institution for anybody, straight or gay? And with that one mayor that's wanting to break that one portion off, that's a good start to really blank equality. I mean, you should be able to commit yourself and have the ceremonies and have that kind of stuff without the legal repercussion of any of it.
Yeah, exactly. And just real quick, I don't want to go too hardcore into this, but like when you're getting married, I believe it says by the power of me, or by the power, how does it go? By the power vested in me. By the state of wherever. It's the state. It's not by the power of God. So that's the other thing.
Well, they
you know
like
what I
to
mean?
throw that in there if it's
exactly.
religious, but I don't throw that
but
in
exactly. There. Like, that's not part of, like, the thing. It's not a religion-based thing. As far as I know, marriage was around long before religion. People were doing it. May not have been called marriage, but it was there.
It was partnering.
Yes.
Marriage was more to sell off your... It was a.
You may pay me a dowry.
Exactly. It was to bring together two houses.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't necessarily you didn't get a choice sometimes who you married.
Right.
More than often not. So yeah, marriage has gone through its weird, funky, fucked up stages. But I still try to encourage people for it because if I got to do it, so does everyone else. It'll make me money since I'm ordained and all.
Right. And again, it's good for legal reasons.
Yes.
So.
But still an antiquated practice. Yeah. It is practice today.
I agree. I agree with you.
I'm trying to think. That was my biggest one. Excuse me.
My nose is running. It's like if I do the coca.
Cocaína?
Yes. It is just like... I love that song.
But without the drip.
Anyone.
Are we going to play it?
Maybe. Yes.
Do you know of any antiquated practices? Or do you want to kind of just jump into yours while I think of another?
Yes, let's do that because I didn't research that part.
That's fine because I didn't research your part, so we're okay.
See, and I did the part of like things that are becoming obsolete that we don't like really necessarily use anymore.
Business.
Like, for instance, landlines.
Do you? A landline?
Exactly. We all have cell phones now. Like, but back in the day, when I was in middle school and high school, you had a phone connected to the wall, which was connected to a cord, and you had to sit in the kitchen. If you were using the kitchen phone, you had to sit in your room if you were using the room phone, or you had to sit in the living room. Wherever the phone was, you had to sit.
Exactly. Unless
you bought, like, that freaking 700-foot cord. Until, what was it, 90s?
90s, because I remember in high school I had the cordless one.
Yes.
Mine was pink.
Oh my god. So, real quick fun story about this. We had a cordless phone, and it was like the fanciest one on the market. It got the best reception and the furthest reception. So, my dad used to work 16 hours, and he used to not like me to go out after a certain time while he wasn't home. So what I do is I used to take the cordless with me because it would go all the way up and down the block both ways. So I could go to whatever friend's house, take my phone with me, and if he called, I could answer it. It was clear. It was like perfect. I was like, yeah, I'm just in my room watching TV. Meanwhile, Anita is next to me because we're in her bedroom, like playing video games or watching a movie or doing whatever.
So essentially you had a cell phone?
Yes, basically, for that block. So it was amazing.
Oh God. I used to have to do that for online.
Oh man.
You have to plug it in and get that. I can't even do the sound of the button because I don't remember a lot of it, but I know it's like if I hear it, it's gonna hurt me.
Right.
But then people get so mad. I need to use the phone. Well, I'm downloading a song. Give me 3 hours.
I remember doing that at my sister-in-law's. Oh man. LimeWire.
Yes, or Napster was the original.
I never used Napster.
I didn't.
Mine was LimeWire, and I used to download Sailor Moon AMVs. Huh?
Better hope the FBI's not listening.
This was many, many moons ago, but still. So we used to do Sailor Moon AMVs, and then I used to burn them to a video CD that would play in the PlayStation because it was fancy like that. And then I used to download J-pop videos, J-pop music videos. Yeah. So Ayumi Hamasaki, Utari Hikaru, all of those, because there was really no YouTube at that time. So it was fantastic. And speaking of, that's a practice we don't use anymore because we have YouTube.
That's true. We also don't have any more modems.
Yeah. That's very, 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 very true. Like, so moving into the next thing, like CD collections and stuff like that are slowly becoming obsolete because everything is streamable, or you can throw it on the cloud, or you can download it. Like, I use my phone for music for everything.
Same.
Like I have headphones constantly attached to my head, so I can always listen to music. I can listen to books. I can listen to podcasts. I can listen to TV shows that I've seen a million times, and I don't need to see what's going on. I can just hear it. And that's just another thing. Like, I don't even make CDs, like, for my car. I don't make CDs. I remember
when you used to have to do that.
Yeah.
And I used to have to do that.
I mean, and playlists that I want to make for people or introduce them to new music, I just make a playlist on YouTube, and I send out the link. And there you go.
See, I'm kind of similar because I used to do... So every year I still do a holiday CD at work, but I do it in two formats.
Yep.
I either upload it to my Google Drive and share it that way, or I still make a physical one, but I'm giving people the option now because that shit gets expensive.
Yeah.
I'm like, the CDs aren't cheap like they used to be.
No.
I used to... we used to put them on video CD. What I used to do is I used to have I think it was called a Firewire cord.
Okay.
And what that would do is it would connect basically my computer to my VCR. And
okay.
Take my video from my computer, and it would take forever, but it would convert it into video that would go on a cassette tape.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah,
I like it.
Well, I used to do the home movies for my family and stuff, so.
Yeah,
I was a techno nerd.
Cute.
Kind of.
I never got that hardcore.
I had nothing else to do. I wasn't allowed to see boys, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It was either use the computer to masturbate or make movies. And since it was middle of the day and my family was home, I might as well just make movies.
All right. And then other small things that I came across are like, we don't have dedicated calculators anymore. Well, we do, but they're unnecessary with the cell phone and the apps. We don't have dedicated like alarm clocks. Well, we do, but like these are things that could become obsolete, like alarm clocks, the calculator, standalone GPSs or paper maps, because that's all on your phone now. You know what I mean? You don't need that anymore. Analog watches, because we have the time on our phones all the time.
Oh, yeah. I never liked watches, and I was always happy that I never had to do that.
With the invention of, like, smartwatches, I have a smartwatch. I love it. Because I can look at my texts on my watch. I can change my music from my watch. I can do whatever I need to do. Answer a call. I can talk into it, like Power Ranger style. So when I text you at work, sometimes I just hit the button, and I'm like, yeah, okay, just give me a second, like talking into my wrist.
Yeah, I figured you were doing some kind of talk text.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't understand what the
I know, it's fantastic.
Like, I'm not that fancy yet. I don't have a watch because I can't wear things. My skin is so sensitive to shit like that. Mm-hmm. Put me in any kind of like beauty creams and like experimental shit, nothing happens to my skin.
you put a watch on it?
You put anything like a watch or metal or plastic on me, and I got welts. It's starting to burst, like... You would think that I lived in a bubble all my life. It's awful. That's why I don't wear my wedding ring.
That's fantastic.
I have to coat it with like 7 layers of like nail polish. And even then it still irritates me.
And then another one that I've kind of been reading up on and following is that's really, really interesting to me is like in Asian countries like Japan, they have a store where you walk in, everything is just a picture and a button. You push the buttons of everything you want, and then it's waiting for you at the counter. Mm-hmm. They just have people bring it from the back, and I'm like, that's amazing. That's kind of what like I do. I do online shopping for people.
Well, that's kind of how it's turning into.
And I love that, because then I don't have to interact with you.
Yay, we're Japan in the late 90s.
Right?
Look how advanced we are.
So fancy.
So I was trying to think of more antiquated practices, and right now it is Lent. Is it not? Passover, something like that?
Oh, yeah.
I never really understood it because my family is not Catholic, but I do know Catholics that go through the whole ashes and things like that. You know, and I think they're supposed to sacrifice something for 40 days?
Yes, you're supposed to give up something for
Lent.
For Lent, which is like 40 days.
So we're in Lent right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And people give up what I think are the stupidest thing.
Don't
like
we give up Coke?
Exactly.
Don't we give up sex?
I'm sorry. Why don't you give up being an asshole for 40 days and see how that works for your life?
And so this is my big
Why
issue
don't
with
you
it.
give up cocaine for 40 days and see how that does for your life? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right, but it actually works, and that kind of leads me to my point. So the whole, in my interpretation of the Bible, the point of the crucifixion was so you didn't have to go through that anymore. You didn't have to make sacrifices to your God, because you would just pray to Jesus, and he would be the in-between. That was
Right.
the point of it. So really, it's an antiquated practice of an antiquated practice. It's super Old Testament, and the whole point of the New Testament was to stop doing the shit of the Old Testament. And this is one of my favorite things about religious people. Not really, but it's my favorite thing to make fun of. Is you get your books mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm like, you really can't use one or the other because one negates the other.
Right.
But, so using that as an antiquated, I think that's an antiquated practice, Lent, and giving things up, because the purpose of Jesus dying on the cross, if you believe in all this, I don't, atheist here, but the whole point of it was so that you wouldn't have to sacrifice anymore, that you wouldn't have to feel that loss anymore. Because
Right.
He felt
He did
that
it
loss
for you.
He did that ultimate sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
So Lent and all that stuff, antiquated. I don't think we need it anymore.
I don't think we need religion anymore. All it does is cause assholes and hate and wars.
True.
I mean, it does give some people a light to look forward to. They need that light in their life, which is fine. You need something to explain why you're here, otherwise you're going to go insane trying to figure it out. That's fine. Believe in whatever you want to believe in. But when you start using that religion to deny someone else's existence or right to exist or to live or to just be, that's when it's a problem.
Exactly. I know two good religious people. One is a Catholic deacon, and he's the nicest, sweetest man. I work with him. And the other is one of Ben's cousins. And actually, I shouldn't say two, because her family, it's her husband, and her two kids. But other than that, every other Christian I've met, whatever. Every other Catholic I've met, whatever. I just met nothing but hypocrites. And that's not to say that there aren't good Christians out there, because I know there
Right.
are.
Right.
But, nope.
Just like I have this one gentleman I used to work with.
Hail Satan.
We'll call him Billy. He was Christian through and through, and he'd be like, "Hey, how you doing today?" And I'd be like, "I am amazing." And he'd be like, "Everything is amazing through the word of Jesus. Like, amen, live your life." And I'm like, "You live your life." But he never forced it on me. He never sat down and was like, "I need to talk to you. You're gonna burn." I was like, "Bitch," because I'd be like, "Bitch, I know, I know."
I got the suntan lotion.
Exactly,
we good.
good.
I got the seaside front right there.
I'm gonna run the greatest whorehouse there ever was in hell. I'm fine. I got my things together for that.
Okay, Beetlejuice. We got a girl like that at work, except she does try to judge you. But whatever.
No. You want to play that game? I'll tear you apart.
Yeah, I give up. It's been 10 years. I'm dead. Random noises are fun.
Right. Outdated practices that lasted longer than you thought. I mean, there's some of those, like being arrested for being a homosexual.
Still possible.
Still possible in some states. Still possible in some countries. It's ridiculous.
Russia, get it together. Taxes. Receipt saving.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. So let me tell you this story. So, when I got together with Ben, we've been together 9 years now. He had, when we finally moved in together, we were moving all our boxes in, and I was like, "Oh, what are these boxes?" I was going through them. He had 4 boxes stuffed with receipts. Receipts. He's like, "Well, I saved them in case we need them." I At the end of last year, finally got rid of all of them.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Well, because I wanted to respect the fact that he wanted to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped keeping receipts altogether.
Right.
So I was slowly backing all of his up and delete. Some of them were so worn you couldn't read them anymore. Yeah, it took me 9 years to go through 4 boxes of receipts.
Wow.
And we no longer save everything. Everything is scanned. But some people still do that. They save all the receipts for tax purposes that they never actually use to write up taxes because it's almost impossible to write up anything in a personal life.
Yeah.
Like, I think we claimed almost $900 in medical expenses this year between us, and $185 of that was taxable.
Wow.
That was just I mean, we needed it this year because we kind of owed a little bit, but it helped with that. But in the long term, it's not that big of a difference,
right,
to do it.
Oof.
So yes, that kind of stuff. My dad used to save receipts. But everything is so digital now, and everything stores itself.
That just reminds me of like bills. I get nothing in the mail.
Same.
Except for trash now.
Same.
Like everything is digital. Everything goes to my email, and everything pops up on like my calendar to remind me to pay things. The only bills that I get paper, because I know I'll forget them, is my gas and my electric.
See, they get emailed to 2 of us, so.
Yeah. See.
And it's on work email.
Oh, see, there you go. And those are the only 2 that I keep. But you know what I still don't do? I don't automatic pay anything. I don't have automatic withdrawal from my accounts. I don't like that. I will pay you when I want to pay you.
I think for our insurance, our car insurance, we don't have that option because we have our renter's insurance through there. But that's paid yearly. But I know that's the only automatic deduction we have is our car insurance. Which is fine because that's one thing I don't ever want to forget to pay.
Yeah.
Because it's not the late fee that worries me. It's not being insured. Because
exactly.
I've been hit by bitches and punks and jerks so many times that I don't ever want my insurance not to do it.
Ew, yeah, that's caca.
So that's everything we have automatic paying. TV is something that's still going on that I wouldn't stop because we don't have television. Everything we do is streamed. Oh my god, you're making that face.
I know.
I'm like, what?
It's because I had the worst customer service call from our cable company, or our internet company, and he was trying to offer me a TV package. Like, he was just not giving up, and I was like, no, thank you, sir. Everything I do is streamed. Everything I need to see, everything I want to see, I can see online through the apps for the channels you're trying to offer me. The news I can get through my phone, and everything else I watch Hulu, Funimation, Netflix, Prime. Like, I don't need your TV package. And he got to the point where he was so frustrated. He was like, I am just trying to save you money. And I was like, well, that attitude's not going to get me to do anything. I'm sorry. We're good. Thank you. But he kept me on the phone for like 5 minutes.
I would have been upset.
I was like, ugh. Just take the no and say thank you. Like, I don't need TV. There's nothing on TV that I need. And the package that you're trying to give me gives me crap channels, and it gives me like 10. I'm never going to watch them. And you're going to save me $5 on my bill?
And even then,
no, thank you.
Are you even really going to say? Because even with that combined thing, you could just pick and choose what app you want to subscribe to.
Exactly.
And pay even less during that.
Exactly.
Like, everyone wants me to watch Game of Thrones, which I'm finally going to do once this last season airs. Then I'm going to just get HBO Go until that's done.
We added HBO to Hulu. And so we can watch anything on HBO now on Hulu.
See, here's the thing with HBO shows. 90% of them are on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
So
no, that's true.
Yeah,
True Blood.
Oz.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to pay for shows that I can already get through something else I'm paying money for.
Yeah.
But since Game of Thrones is not on there, I'm going to wait till I can binge it, and then Ben and I will get it for like a month or 2 to binge the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then if I want to keep it, I will. If not. FX is the only thing I actually pay for. But I only pay for that yearly for American Horror Story.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
There is one I want to do, and if you're listening out there, Shudder, you could sponsor us because I totally love you. Shudder.
The horror?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me about
less
that.
Less than $50 a year.
Ooh, fancy.
And they have because I did the trial and stuff. They have you remember Critters?
Oh, I love Critters.
They have a follow-up TV show.
No.
The episodes are 9 or 10 minutes each, but it was so
I love it.
Good. And they have all these old horror movies and new horror movies. And if you're a horror fan, honestly, Shudder is good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it already.
They need to sponsor us.
Speaking of that, DVDs and Blu-rays are becoming obsolete.
Very true.
Everything is digital or everything is streamable. Like, I don't really buy anime anymore.
I haven't bought anime in years.
Unless I want to have it. Like Sailor Moon. Or
Stars.
Exactly. They better not fuck up Healer's voice. Because if they
see.
fuck up Star Healer's voice, I'm going to be so mad.
We'll see. I am
so mad.
So I have not bought a physical copy of Sailor Moon on DVD since the first season, part 1, that I got for a Christmas gift. But I will be buying this so that I can have it day one. But I'm only buying the DVD because...
Yeah, I don't need the Blu-ray.
No, because it's
our
$4.80
Our Blu-ray player up converts anyways, so it'll look fine. Yeah, like I did buy anime the other day. Actually, I got to lend you this movie. It's called A Silent Voice. It made me cry.
I know it. I have it. It's the lead one. It's such a good movie.
It made me cry. Yeah. Good movie.
I know that movie.
Yeah, it was only like $17, so I was like, fuck it.
Games are that way too.
Oh, yes, but...
So you and I are different on this.
Yes, I like to have the physical copy because, again, the licenses expire. Just not too long ago, I was reading an article, Activision took down like 14 games. So if you don't have them on your system, or if you didn't already have them purchased, there's no way to get them. So like some of the games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, fantastic games. With Endgame coming out, I guarantee that would have made them a lot of money. And now they're gone from the store. I have them. So luckily they didn't pull it completely like they did with PT. If I delete PT, it's gone forever.
Can't re-download it.
No.
That would suck.
Yeah, so just like now, I bought a new hard drive for my PlayStation 4. I started downloading all the games that I want to keep because if the license expires, and I'm assuming if I don't have it on my system, then it's gone. And I can't play it ever again. So I made sure all my RPGs are safe and downloaded.
Hey, well, that works good. For me, most things I download, I'm going to play once, and I'm probably never going to play again. If I want to keep something forever, that's usually when I buy a hard copy. You'll know I buy a hard copy if I have to pre-order something.
Yeah.
Because I only wanted a hard copy. I want to be assured that I'm going to get it that day. No internet problems or anything like that. So like the new Mortal Kombat, which I have to go upgrade now that I know what's going to be in it. Spend another $40 on a game that Ben's going to kill me for as long as I don't tell him. Of course, The Legend of Zelda's, all of them are as much as I can. Even the games that I play digitally now, I still have them hard.
Right.
Side note. So we have all the money saved up for our Switch.
Yay!
Now we just have to wait for the announcement.
Right.
He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, you got to get the special edition. I finally got that through my dome. Why can't he? I love you, Ben, but he's not going to do it till the special edition comes out. I already tried, so I had to come to terms.
He's doing better with it, too. So
that's good. It is definitely my favorite system right now.
It looks good. I love my Xbox One. I'm not a PlayStation person. I mean, I tried. I finally bought Heavy Rain.
Oh, I love that game.
Still haven't played it, though.
It's so good.
I'm going to play Devil May Cry 4. And then I'm also playing Devil May Cry 1. And then I'm also playing Nightmare Before Christmas.
I decided my next game I'm going to finish is I Am Setsuna. RPG. Square Enix.
Oh,
Squeenix.
For some reason I'm thinking of another one that's more recent. It's the girl with... It's the Viking chick with the...
Valkyrie Profile?
No, not Valkyrie Profile. This one's she has schizophrenia, I believe. Or no, maybe she's bipolar. And it's real bloody. What is it called?
I want to play this.
It looks absolutely amazing, and Ben and I have gone back and forth on it, and it's on sale so often, and it's gotten so many good reviews. I'll have to get it for you, and if I remember it, I'll post it up on the Instagrams and the Twitters.
I like how we went back to gaming.
Well, because it's kind of what we're doing right now. I'm going to kind of play.
I mean,
I don't game often, so when I do have it happen, it can be fun.
Right.
But, what's another thing? Well, we could talk about makeup.
I mean, we could.
My obsession with Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
We could also talk about shoes.
Let's get some shoes.
We can talk about how I need to shave again.
Did you even shave the first time?
I did. I even trimmed. Look. But now it's long again.
I can't see anything and I don't want to see anything.
It's already between my fingers. Remember how I told you when I can do this, it's time?
It's time.
Yeah.
Shave it.
I know.
See, okay, so I searched archaic practices and everything that comes up is religion-based.
I know.
That's so awful.
Just get rid of it.
Breast ironing.
Breast ironing? I want to iron my boobs. Is it gonna make them
The
flatter?
violent, archaic cultural practice done for the good of the girls.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not for the good of the girls then.
So we're gonna post this article on the Twitter.
Ew.
I'll do it right now, actually, so I don't forget. All right, guys. This article will make sense on Sunday when the episode comes out, or you're already hearing it now. But I'm sharing it now so that we can kind of... So I don't forget. I'm going to forget.
Yeah, I know. So, we were supposed to post our theme songs that we're going to walk into the room. Or...
Oh, yeah, no. I tried, but then I was like, I forget.
Mine was Mika Nakashima.
I know, I forget mine. I know what it was, but I forgot to do it.
Oh.
And you can talk while I type.
Oh, I don't know what to talk about.
Okay, well.
I'm trying to think of, like, more practices. The only other thing I can think is, like, stupid things like drive-through or drive-up movies. Those are long gone.
Yeah, but those I miss. Okay, so how about that, though? I mean, a lot of that kind of stuff that happens, like, it's something that isn't done anymore, but at the same time, like, we still try to bring it back, or we try to celebrate it, like, nostalgia.
I would honestly love that.
Drive-thrus are cool. My dad used to take us all the time. Straight razor shaving is something that's not really done as much anymore. Most people just have the disposable razors.
That's actually coming back, though, in a lot of shops.
Because it's the hipster thing to do. And then some things need to just stay gone. Like handlebar mustaches, just a personal opinion. It's a personal preference, just not my thing. But that's kind of how fashion and style works. It goes away and it comes back. And it goes away and it comes back. And everyone thinks they're so edgy because they're doing something from the 1920s. It was edgy then. It ain't edgy now.
You're right. It just looks stupid.
Men that refer to themselves as dapper, like give me the most flaccid penis. Like, it will never get hard, ever. Like, no thanks.
Well, hello, sir. Do you want my dapper penis?
And I know you have one, and I have one too because I don't shave, but I'm also not a fan of beards. Little beards are cute.
Like yours?
Like mine. And even yours isn't terrible. Like, yours I can deal with, but when it starts to grow past your, like, I don't like...
Like the dude who cut my hair, how he had the full beard, and then, like, in the front it was just hanging down to his chichis, but then he had the back part braided down to his chichis. It was okay.
Okay.
I was a little afraid of him. It looked like he was gonna, like, freaking cut my hair with an axe. He looked like a fucking Viking. I was seriously... And then he'd be like, is this okay? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. It looks great. Thank you. I didn't want to say no. I was scared.
Oh, see, and things like that, again, it's something that people did once. See, facial hair to me is like you're trying to prove your masculinity because you can grow facial hair.
Mine is because I'm lazy as fuck, and
Same.
it hides my 12 chins.
I don't mind. Ben said I had 3 chins last night. Don't look at my chins!
Sorry.
No, I was like... He's like, I'm just kidding. He was like... And then, so yesterday was just a bad day. People were making fun of me. So first off, before Ben tells me about my 3 chins, I'm at work and I said, I'm going to do my hair all fluffy and like messy cute.
Did they do what hair?
And I get to work and I mean, people are looking at me funny because I usually just comb my hair.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies is like, you need to fix your hair. It looks like you got wind blown. And I'm like, bitch, I did this on purpose. That was really bad.
Oh, that's great.
So between bad hair yesterday and 3 chins, it was just not a fashionable day for me. And I thought I was looking all kinds of hella cute.
You probably were.
I
It's just probably different for people to see you do something so different that they're like, what? Different. I don't like change.
But these are also the same people that ask me when I'm going to color my hair pink next. Like, nothing should surprise you at this point that I do.
My white hairs are back.
Yeah.
Look, my beard's falling off onto the table. I'm shedding.
Yes, you are. Look at this. Look at how good this is getting.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. I only have 2.
I have a head of hair. I have a head of gray hair. I
love it.
I hate it.
It's hot.
I hate it because it's not peppering as fast as I'd like it to.
Ugh, fine.
So
Whatever. It's ugly.
I'm leaving it. I'm not coloring it. I think this year I'm actually not going to color my hair. Okay, well, maybe.
I don't know how to handle that.
My hair's getting thin, and it's really rough on it. And then I have to maintain it, which means it's even rougher on it. So by winter, I have to shave it all off anyway. And then it takes forever to go back for next summer for me to color it.
Sad.
I say this every year. And in the end, I break down and I color it. So
True.
we'll see what happens. Any more practices? I'm trying to think what other archaic things. Recording stuff off of TV? Like that
VHS. Oh my god, yes.
That's really just media storage in general. That's something that...
Again, digital.
And it doesn't last very long. Like, what was it? VCR and tape was only, what, 30? No. Was it in
like
the
80s? Because Betamax was first in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you had one of those from your family.
From my dad, yeah.
We started with VHS.
I remember Betamax tapes because they were so weird looking. Oh. But yeah, so even storage space in the last 30 years, look how much has changed.
I know. Remember when Laserdisc tried to be a thing?
Yes, because so in my middle school that's how they would show us movies.
Us too.
They were just like these big. I was like, that's
fucking record-sized CDs. Yeah.
But the concept is cool because it's still the same technology we're using now. So
just smaller.
But all my anime that I used to get from like fan subs and stuff like that usually were Laserdisc sourced because Laserdiscs were bigger in Japan than they were here. Mm-hmm. Which is fine because I'd still like to buy a Laserdisc player though. Yeah. Just to say I've always had.
Just to say I've had one. Cute.
Aww.
Mega Man died.
Bye, Mega Man.
Everything that I come across is now like teaching practices or.
Most of mine are. Oh, medical practices. Leeches.
Oh my god! I saw a video where they pulled a leech out of a dude's nose because he had a nosebleed for like 10 days. Yeah, it was nasty.
I saw one the other day where they had a spider crawl out of a guy's ear.
It was the Black Widow, huh?
Yes!
Ew, I know, I hate that.
Facebook. I hate Facebook. But I mean, even medical something that changes all the time. You used to use leeches to like suck the bad blood out of you.
Or they used to slice you open for operations. Like today I was talking to a Pepsi guy and his appendix burst and they went in 3 spots. Belly button, to the side, and then right above his chingadera. And that was it. Instead of having to be gone for like, I don't remember what the recovery time used to be. He was only gone for 6 weeks. And instead of like forever.
Yeah, for 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nicer though.
No, yeah.
Lobotomies to treat mental illness. That was
electric shock therapy.
And these were all things from like the 50s. That was not that long ago. And really in thinking about like medical practices from like the Renaissance and the Dark Ages and all that stuff to now, we've only really advanced very little.
I always like you have the witch, let's burn you. It'll cleanse you.
Yay! I could use a 10. I could be a little crispier. What are some? Maybe we should like ask. Well, I'll just ask it then, so that way we don't have to like say and ask it. So I'm kind of curious what everyone else thinks. Like, like some other ideas of our listeners. Let's
send it out on the Twitter.
Yeah, tweet us. Let us know what some of these archaic practices, or some archaic practices, or like traditions or things like that aren't really being practiced anymore, or they're phasing themselves out.
Then we can do like a roundup video.
Yeah.
Or a roundup podcast and bring some stuff.
We're gonna make a video soon.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Let's make a video.
Oh yeah. All right then.
I think we are ready to wrap things up. I wanna so that I'm not considered a cheater and I'm keeping true to what I did before. I would like to use your friend's questions as my questions, please.
Alrighty. So.
Jones Girl, is that what it is?
Yes.
Jones Girl. I'm gonna use your questions
Girl.
Today. So let me go through your phone.
So.
Oh, porn.
Of course.
Do gay guys watch or read their porn? Or both? So, Lucio, do you watch or read your porn or both?
Bitch, I do both. And I think I shared some of my readable porn with you.
Well, it wasn't really readable if we're listening
to it. Actually, it was an audiobook. God, what was it called?
I don't remember because I didn't listen to it because I got shy in the car. because it was this was a while back and my air conditioner wasn't working in my car and I was listening to this cowboy steamy western type gay porn, mom porn basically. But I had my windows down.
No, you don't listen to that with your windows down.
It was hot and I wanted to finish the fucking chapter and I thought there was nobody in the car next to me, or I thought they had their window up, but no, this little old fucking lady's just sticking her head out the window listening to me. I was like, oh, I can't do this in the car anymore.
This book was called Crossroads. And I listened to it at work.
You don't listen to it at work.
And there were times where I'd be like doing what I'm doing, and my face would I could just feel my face go red because of what was going on in the book. And I'd be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't listen to this at work. And then it'd be like, oh,
Well, let me finish.
what? And people would be like, what are you listening to? I'm like, podcast. Interesting podcast. I have to go around the corner.
That's why I'm glad I have a desk. So if I'm ever listening to like naughty bits, I'm in my audiobooks and stuff at work. I have my headphones in, and I had to like take them off real quick to make sure that it didn't come unplugged so that everyone could hear me.
Yep.
So I get real paranoid, so I try not to listen to those at work.
And then of course, watching porn. Yeah.
I have to watch porn with
read
the plot
it
now.
Like a Pokemon plot.
Anything,
We've talked about that before.
Otherwise, I'm like, I'm bored. I need subtext. I need something to get this mood going.
I just search for what I'm in the mood for the day, and then I skip to the good parts, and it's like whack, bang, wiggle, wiggle, waggle, and we're done.
See, I want to be able to enjoy my coffee and watch the story unfold. And usually when the sex is going on, I'm getting up and I'm like cleaning a little, and I just can't really. I mean, I can enjoy it for its. That's why I need the story. I need the story. Otherwise, I get bored.
All right, and here's my question. It's just a silly question. And what would your coffee table picture book be? You know how people make like just books with like pictures. I think I saw one tweeted by Jinx Monsoon. It was naked boy smoking weed.
Oh.
So what would your coffee table book be?
Let's see here. It would be...
Mine?
Let me hear yours first so I can think of mine.
Mine would be Men on Ladders.
So does it have to be like men?
No,
okay,
it could be whatever you want. Mine would just be Men on Ladders.
You know what it would be? Couches.
Men on couches?
No, just couches.
Oh,
like
okay.
Fancy couches.
Oh, okay.
I love a good couch.
Oh.
I love a pretty like chaise or just a regular little sofa or love seat. So I'd like to see different types of couches.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think that would be a fun one.
See, yours would probably be more appropriate for when guests come over. They could be like, oh, a couch book to look at while I have my coffee. And mine would be like, Men on Ladders.
Let me take this in the bathroom.
Go ahead.
So we should probably I don't think we did this the last episode, and we need to get better at doing this.
Plug us.
Yes.
Plug it, bitch.
So, thank you guys, of course, always for listening. We would like you to continue to listen and share as much as you can. We are trying to keep this ad-free for as long as possible, so we're really relying on everyone to just kind of do word of mouth.
We're still waiting for feedback. Angry feedback, lovely feedback. We're still waiting for emails, guys. Come on. Talk to me.
I'm all about iced tea. Right now they've given us the most, and the Jones Girls, so thank you both.
Mm-hmm.
But, find us. Our link tree is linktr.ee/whythefractedtheymatter. Twitter is probably where we're trying to be most active. That is whyfrac on Twitter, and then of course Why the Frack Do They Matter on Instagram. And those are the two that we're really active on. Mm-hmm. So send us a tweet, make a comment,
send us a message through Instagram.
We're on YouTube. Comment on the videos.
Yep.
Tell us something, kids.
Fucking end it.